What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. 50-year mortgage. That's what Donald Trump, President of the United States, posted on his social media page. And of course, y'all know your boy had to weigh in on it. I did a video earlier today, so go take a look at that video. But I'm going to give you the cliff notes right here. I think it's a terrible idea, guys. A 50-year mortgage. Number one, you're going to pay more interest on a 50-year mortgage because it's a long mortgage. You're also going to get a higher interest rate because the longer the bank will allow you to take out that loan, it exposes them to more risk of you defaulting on the loan, so they charge you a higher interest rate. Those two things right there are the main reasons why I think it's a terrible idea. And I know some people are saying, well, golly, if that can get more people into a home, but at what price? And you're talking about a normal 30-year loan, guys, compared to a 50-year loan. Let's take this scenario like I gave you this morning. Let's take a $400,000 loan. 6.25% interest rate for 30 years and for 50 years. On the 30-year loan, you'll pay about $368,000 in interest over that 30 years. And a 50-year loan, you're going to pay $820,000 in interest. In the real world, interest rates, when it comes to mortgage loans, are smaller when you have a smaller term. They're larger when you have a larger term. For example, on a 15-year mortgage right now, you could probably get an interest rate around 5.5%. On a 30-year mortgage right now, you'll move that up to about 6.25%. So on a 50-year mortgage, you're probably in that 8% range. That's a huge interest rate, guys, with a lot of interest you'll be paying over the term of that loan. And in my opinion, it doesn't help you get towards financial freedom. Who wants to pay for a $400,000 house when you add in the interest? You're talking about $1.2 million in total. That's what you'd be paying, basically, because you're going to have over $800,000 in interest, plus you paid $400,000 for the house. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. And I think the White House agrees with that, because I read an article just a few minutes ago that the White House is starting to blame Bill Pulte for this idea of this 50-year mortgage. Now, if you guys don't know Bill Pulte, he's from the Pulte family. Pulte Homes, which is a national home builder. His father started the company. He's one of the sons. But he also, in his day job, he works for Donald Trump. He runs the Federal Housing Finance Agency, which controls Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, along with 11 other home loan agencies. So that's his day job, I believe. According to the White House, he was at Mar-a-Lago and started talking about this 50-year mortgage thing and put that little bug in President Trump's ear. And then, of course, President Trump went ahead and tweeted it out. White House got a hold of it and said, nah, that's a bad idea. So now they're trying to take the blame off of President Trump and put it on Bill Pulte. He's the scapegoat. I got a kick out of that. But at the end of the day, guys, it's a bad idea. But again, I'm not a professional here. This is not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do. But for me, there is no way on God's green earth would I do a 50-year mortgage based on what I just told you. It's just a bad idea. I also read an article about the Federal Reserve Governor, Stephen Moran. Again, this is another guy that's tied to Trump. He works for Trump in the White House in his day job. And he moonlights as a Fed governor. And he also is a voting member on the FOMC committee. He went on record this week and said he supports a 50 basis point rate cut in the December 9th and 10th Federal Reserve meeting. That'll be their final meeting for the year. He supports that. And he's saying, hey, the current data suggests that we need to cut these rates. Now, y'all already know that's coming from Trump because he's a Trump guy. He works for Trump in the White House. So you know Trump put him on that committee. And I believe he could be the front runner to replace Jerome Powell next May. Trump gets to appoint a new Federal Reserve chairman when Jerome Powell's term is up in May of 2026. And a lot of people believe Stephen Moran could be the new Fed chair. So more to come on that, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. Also, what's interesting is it's not just Stephen Moran on the FOMC that supports more rate cuts. There are other voting members that support that. The question is, will there be a majority of voting members that support that, either at the 50 basis points or the 25 basis point rate cut on December 10th? We'll have to see, but it appears there's some strong support. When you look at what the market believes they're going to do, there's a 63% chance, at least according to the market, that they will at least cut rates by 25 basis points. But we'll have to see in the coming weeks, right? Things can change, new data could come out. It's a mess. But at the end of the day, I think rates will come down, whether they come down this year, but they certainly will come down next year because Trump going to be in charge of the Federal Reserve once he gets his new Fed chair in there. And you better believe me, that Fed chair he puts in there is going to do whatever he tells them, just like the rest of these folks he got work for him. So get ready for this roller coaster ride in 26 with these rates coming down, because y'all already know rates come down, assets go up in my book. Again, not a professional here, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Please go out and do your own homework before you make any investment decisions. Drop it down in the comment box and let me know what y'all guys think about that 50-year mortgage idea President Trump threw out on his social medias. And now they tried to reel that thing back in and blame it on Bill Pulte, throwing him under the bus. It's just funny the way these folks operate in the White House, man. And then drop me a comment and let me know what you think about the rate cut situation. Is it going to be 50 basis points, 25 basis points, or 0 basis points? Drop it down in the comment box and let me know what you think is going to happen on December 10th, rate cut day. If you're stopping by the channel, guys, for the first time, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do, right? Consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Share the video. Do all that stuff for me if you don't mind. Also, man, don't forget to get down in the description box and check out those links. I got that Moo link down there with that up to $1,000 in NVIDIA free stock. So go check that out. And also check out the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Second link, man. That's where I'm giving out the real game. That's where, guys, we talk about all this stuff. We have a live stream every Monday night where we talk about this stuff. So check all that out. And if you want to, take advantage of it. Execute. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy. Get wealthy. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Moo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.